Since prehistoric times, the crocodile has stood as a symbol of fear, a near-immortal hunting machine with a bite powerful enough to crush bone in an instant. But in the 21st century, this ruler of the swamps has taken on a new role, the star of an industry worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Across tightly secured farms in the heart of America, millions of crocodiles are raised, cared for, and eventually harvested like a perfectly tuned machine manufacturing luxury itself. Behind every gleaming sheet of leather lies a hidden world of profit, craftsmanship, and moral controversy. Today, we step inside, to the place where the prehistoric nightmare meets humanity's golden dream. Long before humankind discovered steel or fire, the crocodile had already existed, silent, resilient, and nearly unchanged through millions of years of evolution. In our eyes, it is the ultimate survivor, a living relic from the age of dinosaurs, armed with a bite exceeding 3,000 psi, powerful enough to crush the skull of a buffalo in an instant. This creature once symbolized primal fear, the kind that made humans tremble even while standing at the top of the food chain. Each year, more than 3,000 attacks, nearly 1,000 deaths, and countless chilling stories spread across the globe. Yet, as Charles Darwin once wrote, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." And it is precisely this ability to adapt that has allowed the crocodile not only to endure, but to enter an entirely new era. Today, the paradox begins to reveal itself. The very creature that once inspired our deepest fear has now become a source of luxury. Hidden behind the image of a cold-blooded killer lies an industry worth over $2.54 billion, where every gleaming piece of leather is transformed into a symbol of power and prestige. Once, humans hunted crocodiles to survive. Now, we raise them to grow rich. From wild swamps to fashion runways, the crocodile's journey tells not only the story of evolution, but also reflects the desires and contradictions of humankind itself. There was a time when humans saw crocodiles as enemies. After World War II, gunfire echoed across the southern swamps of the United States. Thousands of crocodiles were hunted down for their skin, their teeth, and the so-called glory of the hunter. Their populations plummeted so drastically that by the 1960s, many species stood on the brink of extinction. Humanity once again believed it had triumphed over nature. Nothing can exist apart from the ecosystem it belongs to. When the crocodiles disappeared, the swamps began to die with them. It was at that moment that a strange turning point occurred. Governments, conservationists, and businesses came together to create a model known as conservation through commercialization. Crocodile farms emerged, not to destroy, but to breed, manage, and harness their value in a more sustainable way. Farming replaced hunting, allowing wild populations to recover while giving rise to a highly profitable new industry. The crocodile, once a symbol of fear, had now become a symbol of survival, a delicate balance between humanity and nature. But every story of resurrection begins with a single, fragile spark of life. And to truly understand how this machine of survival is created, from egg, light, and artificial warmth, we must step into the very heart of the process. The journey from egg to hatchling, where life itself is programmed by temperature and time.
Last time we took about a minute or two.
Amid the still waters of the American South, where sunlight glimmers off the swamps like polished steel, new life begins once more. After years of being hunted, the crocodile is reborn, not in the wild, but within enclosed incubation facilities, cold yet calibrated with precision down to each degree of humidity. It is as if humankind has learned to rewrite the very laws of nature's evolution. Each breeding season, a mother crocodile lays between 20 and 80 eggs. In the wild, most of them would be lost to floods, predators, or simply the cruelty of chance. But inside artificial incubation rooms, every element is calculated with precision. Temperature is not just a condition for survival. It is the switch of destiny. Below 30 degrees Celsius, the eggs hatch into females. Above 34 degrees Celsius, they become males. Humans now control gender, birth rates, and even the size of entire populations, all through buttons and charts. The hatching rate reaches 85 to 90%. A figure far beyond what nature alone could achieve, a testament to human technology and the ambition to control. When the first hatchlings cry out, there are no swamps in sight, only the glow of neon lights reflecting off their soft, delicate skin, the very surface that will determine their value in the future. And from that moment on, the crocodile's industrial life cycle begins, entering the rearing phase, where wild instinct is replaced by routine, and life itself is managed like a finely tuned production line. When the young crocodiles emerge from their incubation trays, they do not step into the wild, but into a meticulously engineered world where every drop of water, every light bulb, every sound is programmed to optimize growth. From the moment they hatch, their fate is already written: to grow within enclosed spaces, to eat, to sleep, and to wait for the day they reach commercial length. Crocodile farms in the United States operate like perfectly tuned biological machines. Within just 2 to 3 years, the animals are raised in sterilized enclosures and artificial ponds, monitored constantly by sensors tracking temperature, light, and humidity. Every meal is carefully calculated, rich enough to promote fast growth, but controlled to prevent the slightest skin cracking, the most valuable asset of the species. Workers clean the pens daily, ensuring the water never grows too murky, for even a single scratch on the skin can diminish its value by thousands of dollars. And when the crocodiles reach the ideal size, the slaughter process begins. There are no roars, no chaos. Everything unfolds in silence. The farms call it stress-free processing, a method designed to minimize tension, partly for ethical reasons, but mostly to preserve the quality of the hide. In this industry, every detail is measured in profit. The skin goes to luxury fashion, the meat to fine dining, the fat is refined for cosmetics, while the bones and teeth become jewelry or display pieces. And within these cold, sterile factories, the true price of luxury is revealed, the life of a species that once ruled the wild. From here, the journey of crocodile skin takes a turn into another world, the world of fashion, where each hide from the swamps is reborn as a symbol of human power and desire. When the final hides leave the tanning workshops, the crocodile's industrial journey enters another world, one far more dazzling, yet filled with contradiction. In the artisanal ateliers of France and Italy, each piece of leather is meticulously selected, dyed, sanded, and hand-polished. Every scale, every vein is treated like a living work of art. These perfected hides are then sent to the world's most prestigious fashion houses, Hermès, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, where even the slightest imperfection can lead to rejection. A single flawless hide can become a handbag worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, the ultimate symbol of luxury, craftsmanship, and power. Yet behind those dazzling lights lies an unanswered question. Is something sacred lost when the beauty of nature is tamed into a symbol of consumption? As writer Oscar Wilde once observed, nowadays people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. Humanity, it seems, is paying the price for its own obsession with perfection. From here, the story reaches its final chapter, where ethical questions begin to echo, compelling us to reflect on the fragile relationship between luxury, life, and human conscience. From the gleaming crocodile skins on fashion runways, the lights slowly fade, leaving behind a question still unanswered. Behind the flawless beauty of an Hermès bag lies the price of life itself, a truth humanity rarely wishes to face. Can breeding and killing crocodiles for fashion ever be called sustainable or humane? Is such opulence worth the cost of an animal's existence? As the world turns toward ecological ethics, this story forces us to look inward. Whether we buy, boycott, or simply observe, we are all part of it.